Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, please do click on the subscribe button below. You're welcome. I love you so much. If you're a returning viewer who hasn't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please do click on the subscribe button below for more content on relationship matters and everything that inspires you basically. And if you are already a subscriber, thank you so much. So without further ado, as you can tell from the title of this video, I'll be talking about 4 signs that you are dating for the right reason. I have a video on 4 signs you're dating for the wrong reason. If you haven't seen that video yet, please go see that video immediately after this one, because they complement each other. And so let's jump right into what we have for this video. The first sign that you are dating for the right reason is when you got into that relationship because you genuinely love that person enough to date them. Now, note the word enough to date them. Now, you can love somebody but not enough to date them. Like they say, some people are just meant to be your friends, but then you catch feelings. So make sure that you love them enough to date them, because I once got into a relationship whereby I went into that relationship out of pressure, more like I felt I had to, and not that I wanted to. So if you're going into a relationship for the right reason, then you must be going into that relationship, one, because you genuinely love them. That means you know them enough to love them, and you love them enough to date them. I hope you wrote that down. So that is a good sign that you are in a relationship for the right reason. And the second sign that you are in a relationship for the right reason is when you are certain that God has given you a go ahead with that person. You can see the way I'm smiling because of this one. I'm smiling because this is the most valid reason for going into a relationship with somebody. This is the most authentic, this is the most solid and the deepest reason for going into a relationship with somebody. When you are certain that you are able to hear the voice of God and God has given you a conviction, a go ahead with this person. And so that is a good sign that you are in a relationship with that person for the right reason. Maybe it could even be that you have sensed a call upon your life towards that person, or God has given you an assignment into the life of that person, and you have to be in a relationship with that person in order to fulfill that assignment, or whatever it is, provided you are certain, not that your emotions are clouding with the voice of God. Because be careful. I was once in a relationship where we both thought that, thought that God had spoken to us concerning the relationship, and we were leading each other on, and eventually we realized that we heard God wrongly. So in doing this is very sensitive. So you have to distinguish your emotions from the voice of the Lord as much as possible. Go to God and be neutral, so that you don't hear the wrong thing, or you don't hear yourself talking to yourself and think that it is God talking to you. But when you're certain that God has given you a go ahead with that person, then that's a good sign that you're in a relationship with that person. I'm sorry, my light is blinking. I have no idea why. And the third sign that you are in a relationship with somebody for the right reason, and only the right reason, is when you love yourself enough to feel like you are ready to share that love with somebody else. Yay! I have a video on self-love. You should go see that video. And I said in that video that you cannot love unless you have first learned to love yourself. If you don't learn to love yourself, then how can you love somebody else? If you're not yet patient with yourself, then how can you be patient with somebody else? So going into a relationship, or a good sign that you are in a relationship for the right reason, is when you got into that relationship because you feel like you are ready, or you know that you are ready to share the love you have for yourself with somebody else. Because you can't give what you don't have. So you might not agree with me on this one, but that's the truth. If you feel like you're not complete, if you feel like you're not enough, if you feel like you don't love yourself enough yet, then you can't really love somebody else. Because relationship is all about sharing, giving and taking. So if you have not yet learned to love yourself, then how can you give love to somebody else? And the fourth sign that you are in a relationship for the right reason is when you have sensed that you and your partner, or you and that person, are compatible both spiritually and mentally. See, let me tell you, in terms of the Christian faith, the Bible says that do not be unequally yoked with unbelievers. So as a Christian, you're not even permitted to marry an unbeliever. But even at that, even as a Christian, it is not every Christian that you can get married to, because there are Christians that still share, different faith, different beliefs as Christians. So for you to get into a relationship with somebody, you must be certain that you both share, you both are compatible both spiritually and mentally. That is, I'm not saying that you would always agree on everything, see things the same way, but at least in the major things of life, in the major aspects of your faith, you see things the same way. There's this synergy, there's this connection, both mentally, you think alike, you share the same faith beliefs and things like that. When you have sensed that both of you are compatible spiritually and mentally, then it's a thumbs up and it's a good sign for going into a relationship with that person. And so we've come to the end of this video. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this YouTube channel for more content on relationship matters. Do turn on your post notification as well so that you get notified when I upload new videos. And if there's any topic on relationship matters that you would like me to make a video on, do let me know in the comment section. Aside that, also let me know what you learned from this video. That is what you're going to start or stop doing as a result of what I said in this video. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye. Disclaimer or not, there is a difference between signs you are dating for the right reason and signs that you are dating the right person. So they are two different things, and so I said to chip that in so that you don't mix them up. Without further ado, let's jump right into what we have for this video.